We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cubbies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. First of this 4-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Standing in now, Steven Souza. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes in with an average of 265 with 19 homers and 32 driven in. This one's down to third. And there's out number 2. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this one at 271. 59 home runs and an even 90 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Anthony Rizzo would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Comes with a slider there as it's lifted down the line in left. O'Neill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy is known as the road warrior, and you can see why. He's been awfully good on the road this year, so I would expect him to pitch very well in this one here.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, winner go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2. Now the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Batting third.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Darvish pauses. Here's the delivery. Here it comes, 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Souza is under it, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average, and if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Fowler is there to put it away for out number 1.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. 45 home runs now on the campaign as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping up now, Ian Happ. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Still only 1 out in the inning. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Striding in, David Bodie. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's hitless in 6 tries. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Cardinals nothing. So striding forward now, Matt Carpenter. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking, strike 3. So Paul DeYoung digs in next, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit back up the middle, scooped up, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that misses inside 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Darvish pauses. Here comes the pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Knee high. He barehands it. Got him. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Cubs lead it 2-0. Stepping into the box, Darvish. 9-1-2 due up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Pops this one up. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Nico Horner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
In now, Steven Souza. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's 3-0 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's set. Here it comes. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Into the box now, Lane Thomas. First pitch of the at-bat.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's got shot.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Martinez.
To the plate now, Carlos Martinez, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Fouled away. The 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0.
Leading off the Cubs.
First pitch on its way.
Number 44, Anthony.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A dive, but it's off his glove. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next to the plate.
Digging in, Victor Caratini. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Pitch on the way. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Onto the grass hill and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Kyle Schwarber is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. A ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. DeYoung is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Here's Colton Wong now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1.
That's the ball.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 2-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside corner called a strike 1 and 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bodie. Fouled away. Bodie, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado, he was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Nico Horner. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Popped up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it while standing on the mound.
Now batting, catcher.
Now to the plate, Matt Wieters. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll step off and try again. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down. Ryan Helsley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Thomas at the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Steven Souza, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Pitch on the way.
Tag. Your ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Count even at 2-2. No outs, nobody on. Fouled off.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Left side, but well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, another foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it. The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
So now to the plate, Victor Caratini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And that's off his leg on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Leading off the inning, Tyler O'Neill, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Schwarber will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lane Thomas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Tommy Edman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Edman, a 5'10" switch hitter. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And now pitch on the way. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Dakota Hudson will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. 7th inning ready to roll, and stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ian Happ is the second out in the 7th inning. At the plate, David Bodie. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hudson throws what many consider to be one of the better power sinkers in the game. He throws it very hard, and you really don't have to squint to see it drop right off the table.
Hey, I've talked to a lot of guys around the league that hit off this guy, and they say it's like trying to...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Rizzo is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Ready for another shot now, Dexter Fowler. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Darvish pauses. Here's the 0-1. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to begin the 8th and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Yu Darvish. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. Ooh!
That was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Standing in, Steven Souza has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Matt Carpenter. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Striding into the box, Matt Wieters. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1-0 the count. Darvish pauses. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bryant has a play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Number 62 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Digging in, Chris Bryant. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Scorched to third. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Fouled away. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Fowler to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Victor Caratini will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line.
No, that's a foul ball.
The windup and the 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. One and one to Schwarber. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Thomas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection. Justin Turner will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 0-1. Good pitch, as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For St. Louis, no runs on no hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish, his 20th win of the season. The loss goes to Carlos Martinez. He falls to 10-11. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Yu Darvish etched his name in the record books, tossing a perfect game as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 5-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. In the standings, the Cardinals are in third place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Cincinnati Reds allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-0. At the start of the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds are in fourth place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Phillies got 12 hits in this one as they used a walk-off for the win against the Nationals 5-3. As of right now, the Phillies sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, 20 games out of first, while the Nationals are atop the division, 3.5 games ahead of second. The Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they made short work of the Padres 13-7. The win was their 5th straight as a team. As of today, the Padres are in third place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are second in the division, 10.5 back. The New York Yankees hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-3. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, 5.5 games back, while the Red Sox are atop the division. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage. The Orioles picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 7-2. In the standings, the Orioles sit in fourth place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Blue Jays are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Mookie Betts hit for the cycle, helping the boys in blue defeat the White Sox 13-1. He is currently the National League leader in batting average. Entering the day's action, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central. They're 13.5 out of first place. And the Dodgers sit in first place in the National League West Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Cleveland Indians smacked 15 team hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 10-2. As of right now, the Indians sit in second place in the AL Central Division. They're 13.5 out of first place, while the Twins are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The A's pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 2-0. As of today, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Athletics are in 1st place in the AL West, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. Brandon Brennan got his 7th win out of the bullpen, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 2-1. In the standings, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They trail by 8.5 games. And the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.